Okay, afternoon, people. We're back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. We finished part A of the Bury Your Tears with the Past storyline, and my phone's volume is on full blast. Turned that down a bit. Where it was a very dramatic story, probably the most dramatic in a while, and I liked it. Hugo's an interesting character. I liked the where the story was going with him, and we know he's not dead. He's going to come back, because why else would he be in our agents list? Unless he was cloned or something. I don't know. Something's going on. It was also part of the whole congruent storyline of trying to find who's running the Illuminati, and trying to stop these ethereal sacrifice cocoons from bursting. We had to deal with Hartman, and the game did not indicate whether he made off with the sacrifice gem or not, because no one's mentioned anything about it since. And before I continue with that, I want to divert to doing these main quests, because, well, they tend to have a bit of a story attached to them, as is typical at this point. So I want to divert and get them out of the way, get polychrones, and hope to God I can unlock Yixuan. And I'm trying. I'm really trying. So I'm going to do the Golden Bond one, and Anton's right here, so we might as well do it, get it over with, see how long it takes. Yo, Proxy, my bro, and I have been waiting for you. We've got an emergency. If I didn't want to see you today, Grace definitely would have docked my bro's maintenance allowance when I got back. Another machine gone haywire at the construction site. My bro and I can handle any of that. This time, Grace needs you and Eos to help her pilot the mech. Pilot the mech? Or should I say, tame the mech? Last month, we dug up an old mech in the hollow. One of those big boys that just screams heavy hitter, bruh. Nothing too unusual about that, really. Standard procedure would be recovery and maintenance. But during the inspection, the thing suddenly powered up by itself. At first, I thought it was just one of those cliche programs that would suddenly say hi or whatever. But then its movements got bigger and bigger until it straight up went berserk without any warning. Neither the president nor I saw it coming. Took everything we had just to hold it down. When Grace was debugging the mech, she said we'd need to get a proxy to fix it, but she was too busy herself, and Ben and the president were already wiped out from the construction site stuff, so I had to come. Don't know if I explained that very well. Anyway, this is urgent. Proxy, let's meet up with Grace first. Well, we know Grace is one of the starting characters whose voice actress got replaced because of the SAG-AFTRA stupidity. So let's see. I was not too impressed with the actual battle voice acting. So let's see if what's different, and if it'll sound better. I haven't checked the cutscenes from the Grace's agent story to know, so we'll see. Even Nicole and Billy are here.
Manager, you're here too.
I'm surprised, honestly. It's not often that we ever see Bellabog and the Cutting Hairs in one place.
Billy and Nicole? Are you guys here for the mech test drive too?
Hiring the Cunning Hairs for a ride doesn't come cheap, you know.
Well, I guess when you need assistance, you gotta go somewhere.
My connections catch wind of everything. Word on the street was that they dug up a mech, possibly from the old civilization. So of course, I had to come see for myself.
Is it an Autobot or a Decepticon? Did you check the symbols on it?
You're just here to see if there's something in it for you, huh?
Boss, didn't we overhear this at the noodle shop? You were even doubting it at first. If I didn't insist...
Billy! Ugh, I should have brought Anby instead.
Oh, I love Nicole. In that sassy sort of way.
Classic Nicole.
Proxy, sorry for calling you out here on such short notice. Is little Eos here too?
I need to hear more, but it doesn't sound too bad. Grace definitely sounds a little lighter toned than how she did originally. There was a little more mom energy, milfy tone to her old voice acting. But, well, let's keep going, see how it goes from there.
I knew it. Eos matters more to you than I do.
Of course.
Not at all. Anyway, Anton should have given you a clear rundown on the mech, right?
It was pretty clear, considering that it was coming from Anton.
The poor thing isn't trying to cause trouble. It's just going through something all machines experience at some point in their teenage years. A little machine social stress.
The machine spirit is having adolescence.
When it's out of its comfort zone, it becomes impatient, loses control, and spirals into random fits of rage. It's classic adolescent syndrome. I can't help but feel bad for the little cutie.
Okay, the voice is starting to grow on me a little bit. Like, I can hear a bit of that momminess in there. I'm a bit reminded of Cha-Cha, or Cha-Cha Your Mom, a Latina VTuber with the purple hair on her model who also likes dinosaurs, which made her instantly more appealing to me. But I'm hearing it. I'm hearing a bit of it.
Grace, what you're describing sounds like some kind of emergency defense system malfunction.
That's just an external factor. What's more important is that we need to show the machines a little more love, don't you think?
Yep, definitely, Grace.
It took me a lot of work to override its defense protocols and calm it down for now. Even Sweet Pea is completely exhausted from helping out. She's still sleeping. Actually, those two are kind of going through the same phase.
Yeah, I'm very used to the old voice, if that wasn't patently obvious, but it's not bad. I'm getting it.
Shh, don't let her hear that.
Okay, seriously, due to his black eyes, or black eye, due to his that big scar on where the left one used to be, when Ben grins like that, he legitimately looks creepy. He really does. Like I fear he's about to try and eat somebody.
Repair costs, labor fees. We've got a lot of numbers to crunch for this one. Good thing it happened in the Hollow. Otherwise, the damage would have been way worse.
I mean, I know Ben is a gentle giant and he wouldn't hurt a fly, but seriously, just look at him. Look at that face. That is a carnivore right there.
Don't worry, Ben. With the proxy's help, this mech could end up being pretty useful.
I thought I was just going to pilot the mech. Adolescent syndrome? Are you telling me this mech has self-awareness?
Transformers.
It's just following pre-programmed instructions to go berserk. It hasn't actually developed self-awareness. It's meant to be piloted, but right now, it's running entirely on preset commands.
If it's a construction vehicle, are you sure it's not a Constructicon, which by extension makes it a Decepticon, and that it's just violent? Put it down.
You'll understand once you see it for yourself. It's sleeping in our warehouse right now.
Ooh, I'm coming along too. Come on, Billy.
Grace leads the group deeper into the construction site, arriving at a dimly lit warehouse in the shadows. Stands a massive bamboo-shaped mech, its towering form exuding an intimidating presence. Everyone observes carefully like they're staring at an ancient dinosaur fossil in a museum. Sadly, no dinosaur monsters in this game. Later, Grace leads the group to a platform outside the warehouse. Behind them sits a large pod-like device big enough to fit a grown adult.
We could totally sell this mech to the military and make a fortune. You guys should let the cunning hairs in on this. Billy's a mech expert.
Boss, I just like reading mech comics. but this mech does look kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
It's from Starlight Night, isn't it?
It was from a comic. What was the name again? It's about a Bangboo scientist who built a powerful mech to get revenge on humanity.
Okay, so not Mazinger Z.
Oh, the story must have been too cliche. I can't even remember the name.
Don't sell yourself short, Billy.
It's possible this mech's owner is a Bangboo. You all saw it just now. An adult wouldn't be able to fit in there. Even Sweet Pea wouldn't fit. That's why I asked the proxy to bring Eos along.
Grace, is the mech's defense system still active?
Ah, sharp as always, proxy. Yep, it's ready to explode at any moment.
Oh shit, everybody down!
Ever since it was dug up, its defense protocols have been running non-stop, which means it's currently on the path of constantly going berserk and then self-destructing.
Why'd you suddenly move so far away from us, boss?
I just thought... Isn't it getting kinda late? Ambi and Nekomata are still waiting for us. Maybe we should head out.
She doesn't want to get blown up and killed. I can't really say I blame her.
Relax, we've still got time before this kid explodes. I couldn't fully disable the defense system, but I did manage to put together a temporary external cockpit. With this, you can control the mech remotely, Proxy. Here's the plan. Eos will enter the mech's internal cockpit to bypass, or rather, trick its defense protocols. Meanwhile, Proxy, you will use the external cockpit to establish a link and take control. Of course, since we haven't cracked the core defense system, you'll probably struggle to control it at first. That's why we'll need to improve control and compatibility through training, modifying, and real combat. Once we hit 100% control, we'll have full command over the mech, including its defense protocols. That means no more explosions. It'll be unleashed! I mean, saved.
Can you guarantee my safety, Grace?
To be honest, I can't. We're short on time and I haven't had the chance to fully test this method. But if it completely loses control, it won't just be Bellabog Industries at risk.
Don't worry, Proxy. If it really comes down to it, Bro and I will have your back.
We should airlift this thing to the middle of the desert and let it explode. I'm just saying.
I'll also be monitoring everything closely. Proxy, this is something only you and Eos can pull off.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, let's start planning now. Proxy, once you're ready, you can enter the external cockpit. So... Actually, it doesn't look... It reminds me more of Tetsujin, like the old mech from... character from the very, very beginnings of the anime industry. Yeah, with that round gray figure. So not Mazinger Z, or God help me, Gurren Lagann, but it looks more like Tetsujin. Okay, so Golden Inferno, eh? So what are we doing? Okay, so we're going full on robot fighters here, are we? Interesting. Golden Mecha can switch between melee and ranged modes. interesting. Very, very, very rudimentary gameplay. What? No polychromes? Come on, game. What is wrong with you? Okay. I guess they're giving me polychromes after doing the full round, I guess. Okay, that's how it works. So we do...
Take you. Move it. Out of my way.
Yeah, we're really going classic mecha and super robot anime with this. After another mech training session, Grace opens the external cockpit.
How's it feel, Proxy? Are you getting used to it? You're not having trouble breathing, are you?
Slow, clunky, rudimentary, but we're getting somewhere.
Chris, wait! The inside...
The oxygen supply system is failing. Oh no, I didn't have time to run a proper diagnostic.
No, don't jump the gun. I just didn't have time to catch my breath. I was gonna say that the inside of the mech is way too loud.
Well, as long as it's not an issue with the external cockpit.
Shouldn't you worry about me first?
I've run 97 simulations in my head. The mech's defense protocols were designed to resist external control, but those protocols are solely focused on outside interference. The way it's responding, is the problem worse than we thought?
I think you might be right. Its voice sounds really welcoming? Almost a little too welcoming.
Oh god, it's a Reaper from Mass Effect.
From the moment I synced with it, it started blasting some dance music from the old civilization, and kept repeating stuff like, "Welcome the destroyer of humanity," and "What is the ultimate secret of the universe?"
Okay, Iron Giant. No, no, no. The Iron Giant turned good. That reminds me, I really wish we had a sequel to Iron Giant, especially since there was a deleted scene that heavily hinted at the fact that the giant was not only not the only one of its kind, but that it might have been a scout for an invasion force of other Iron Giants that whose whole purpose was to destroy other planets. And imagine if we had gotten that for a sequel, like the other giants show up, Independence Day, War of the Worlds style, to basically, wipe out planet Earth. But then our giant comes back, Hogarth's all grown up, and they have to, well, our giant has to basically become Superman and save the world. I would have loved that. But of course, WB, well, they had to ruin everything.
Could it be some kind of ID verification?
Maybe it's just something its original owner programmed in. Some people in the field like their mech to address them in certain ways for a little extra personality. I may have done something similar when I first started out.
Nerd.
Lady Grace?
My proxy, you came up with that awfully quickly. Is that...
No, I was just trying to lighten the mood.
Oh, come on, man. You would totally do it with this girl if she gave you the option.
Oh, I get it.
I know I would. I mean, just look at those ballistics she's got. Oh.
But with a mech design this quirky and its programming so impeccable, I feel like this child's original owner must have been someone like me. A true tech buff with a unique flair.
Also, I have to speculate, I think Grace might have the largest rack in the whole game compared to even all... She might be bigger than Evelyn, I think. And Evelyn's are pretty big, too.
Did you just compliment yourself?
This game does stuff to me, man. I'm sorry.
Please stop resisting.
Not far away, Zhu Yuan is struggling to drag a golden bamboo closer to you.
Manager? I didn't expect to run into you here.
Hey, police mommy. Where have you been? So soon.
Is this a golden bamboo? It looks kind of different from what I remembered.
That's what Qingyi calls it. It's been popping up around town and causing us all sorts of trouble.
Is he the owner of the mech?
Oh, look at this little cutie patootie.
Ugh. Stop calling me names. I'm the destroyer of humanity. Whoa. Grace tackles the golden bamboo, hugging it tightly and squishing its body. Oh, what I would give to be squished by Grace's you-know-whats.
Oh, you're a feisty one. All right, I'm gonna call you little guy.
Oh, May.
Excuse me. Could you maybe not hug the suspect?
Another thing I noticed that the game really likes, I noticed that they love the whole black hair with red highlights, but I noticed that a lot of the girls in this game have red eyes. That's another quirk in the designs that I noticed.
Suspect? Surely you don't mean little guy. What did it do? Steal electricity? Bully other bamboo? What kind of crime could something this adorable commit?
Disturbing public order? It strolled into the shopping district, drew a massive crowd, and completely blocked traffic for 2 hours.
2 hours?
We brought it in for questioning, and instead of cooperating, it started yelling at us, accusing us of interfering with its mission to find some golden mecha.
Well, whoopity frickin' do. Look what we got. Give back my golden mecha 01. The very, very, very gray golden mecha.
Golden mecha? Sounds like something straight out of a comic book.
Little guy, you sure you lost a gold mech and not, say, a gray one?
Of course it's gold. A gray mech wouldn't suit someone as awesome as me.
That's a shame. I thought you might actually be its real owner. But the one we found is all dull and gray. Doesn't have that golden mecha energy at all.
Are you messing with me, human? I saw that cheap knockoff cockpit and you cobbled
Cheap
together.
knockoff? Did you just call my work a cheap knockoff?
Uh-oh. You're no longer on Grace's Christmas list, boyo.
Oh, little guy. Sounds like you're suffering from hollow-induced delusions. But don't worry. I know just how to fix that. Let me crack you open for a quick little tune-up. It won't hurt, I promise.
Uh-oh. Don't, note to self, do not make Grace angry. You won't like her when she's angry. Like, legitimately. The Golden Boo stumbles back in panic, clutching tightly onto Zhu Yuan's leg for dear life. You're a witch who dissects Bang Boo. Stay back and away from me. My backup is nearby. Once I find my golden mecha one, I'll blow up this whole construction site and all of humanity. Don't test
Poor
me.
little guy. He's seriously unwell.
Bang Boo destroying humanity. That sounds familiar. Didn't Billy mention something like this before?
Yes, he did.
Suspect, mind your words. Under new Eridu Public Safety Law, Article 132, threats against public safety carry a maximum sentence of 25 years.
What are the other 131 articles?
Manager, Grace, I'll take it back to public security for now. Sorry for all the trouble.
He's saying the password, so why wouldn't the mech be his, unless he's colorblind?
Wait. Somehow it feels like we're the ones who caused the trouble.
Golden Bang Boo behind Zhu Yuan vanishes without trace. You look toward the exit, just in time to see it sprinting away at full speed. As it runs, it turns back and shouts, "I'll be back! For I am Dr. Insano, do you hear?" Oh, man. That paranoid little fella seems kind of off. The whole thing just now was super weird. Proxy, what if everything it said was true? I know it might sound weird asking you this, but I just can't shake this feeling. It's possible. Sorry, I got a bit carried away earlier. Time's tight, so let's get back to the Hollow for training. Carry on. Nope. Okay, let's go for the perfect dodge. Waka waka! Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, perfect dodge and the counter. The counter's a little finicky though. I will give the game this, and knows when to add variety. I guess he found his...
Grace, is this also part of your plan?
Nope.
Whoa, what a pretty little child! I've never seen it before, though. Watch out, Proxy! It's up to no good.
I figured as much.
Careful, Proxy! It's switching up its moves! Dodge them!
Golden Mecha's engine roars, massive thrusters firing as it stumbles backwards, kicking up a thick cloud of dust. Regains balance after a moment, dust begins to settle, and everything falls quiet again. No one told me test driving a mech would be like this.
No one told me test driving a mech would be like this.
That's what I said.
Roxy.
I'm fine, don't worry.
What a remarkable child! And there are two of them!
Of course. Poor Wise.
Is it just me, or is there some kind of noise coming from the other mech?
Yes, it's the golden boy. Round gleaming golden figure wobbles out of the cockpit, awkwardly itching its way forward. I still can't do it, even though the human looks so weak. The backup is no good. I had no time to modify it. We can hear you, you know.
You don't have to be so loud. We can hear you, you know.
No, I didn't lose. You're only winning because you have the power of Unit 01. I cannot accept this. Someone else is sitting in my cockpit. Disgusting.
Hey, like I said, we can hear you. Also, just for the record, Eos is very clean.
Hi, you the little eavesdropping brat. How's it sitting in someone else's mech? How's it feel sitting in someone else's mech? You listened to my indie music playlist, didn't you? Can a human even appreciate real music?
Indie music? You mean the dance music blasting in the cockpit? Wow, your taste is stuck 2 decades in the past.
Ooh, burn. How dare you question my tastes? But you know I've been asleep for 20 years. Has human technology advanced that much?
It was just a figure of speech. You really don't need to be thinking out loud.
It's our delusional little guy. No wonder. I thought I saw a small golden ball bouncing around in the cockpit during the fight.
Small golden ball. I'm the destroyer of humanity, the keeper of the universe's ultimate secret, the great golden mecha mech boo. Hercules, I am not a ball. You misspelled Hercules there, buddy.
That's a pretty special name.
You don't get to question me.
Great golden little guy. Did you really design this mech? How'd you do it? What kind of core tech did you use? Is the gold plating actually salvaged from the hollows?
Rude humans, you don't even know to call me Lord as a sign of respect, yet you expect me to talk?
It must be the Unit 01 you were talking about. If you're actually its owner, then surely you know how to stop it from exploding, right? But if this is all just your delusion, then I guess we'll have to pop you open and fix that. But don't worry, I'll be very gentle while reprogramming you into a good little bang-boo.
Which, you think I'm still afraid of you? There's only one way to stop the explosion. Hand over Unit 1. Do that and maybe I'll consider letting you all live. But we won.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure we won this round.
I was going easy on you. I held back because I care about my mech, obviously. You refuse to accept my mercy? Fine, I'll crush you next time. Good thing 01 reset itself to its default state for some reason. If it had been in its complete form, taking it back from these humans would have been a real pain. Looks like luck is on my side.
You're thinking out loud again. Have you been asleep so long that your social skills have degraded completely?
Don't get cocky, kid. You only stood a chance against me because you used a bang-boo. You adapted to Unit 1's controls faster than I expected. You even managed to keep up with me in combat, and the mech itself is showing signs of evolution. That's all because of my programming, my design. The system I built has been protecting one's core drive this entire time.
Huh? I was expecting some kind of trash talk, but you just started complimenting me.
Wow, you little! I'll teach you a lesson even if I have to drain my backup power.
Little guy, are you sure you want to keep fighting? I don't think you have enough energy left to make it out of the hollow.
Anton and Ben come running out of breath, shouting as they approach.
Oh! So this big guy is the one causing trouble. Let's go, bro!
Anton, the mech looks empty.
Huh? Another out-of-control mech accident?
Try looking down.
Arrogant, despicable humans, how dare you look down on Big Bill? You'll pay for it, for I am Dr. Insano. And I will have my revenge. I'll be back. Oh man, he's giving me like Dr. Insano spoony energy. I love it. Hercules scrambles up onto his backup mech. The engine roars and in a flash his mech shoots across the sky, vanishing over your heads. Okay, am I gonna get polychromes or what? No polychromes! How dare you! Ashes mode. Okay, I wonder... Okay, so I can't do this. so I have to do this. Holy crap, that's a lot of polychromes. Oh, they don't give me enough for each. I'm stuck. Talk to Billy, huh? Yo, manager, I heard you went toe-to-toe with the golden mech. Cutting. Overheard something at the noodle shop again. Nicole told me not to come here, saying if I got hurt in the explosion, she wouldn't have the cash to replace my cybernetics. But that golden mech appeared in the Starlight Knight spinoff. Could that episode have also been inspired by the sci-fi comic classic? If I can find the connection between the two, I can post another featured thread on the Starlight Knight fan forum. Could Hercules have something to do with the comic? Proxy, EOS has been ready and waiting. Have you been waiting long, Grace? Not at all. Actually, I've got some good news. Did you crack the defense program? Proxy, one of the key points of mechanical research is to stay grounded. That kid's color, almost like it has mutated. The whole body turned blue. It really is the golden mecha. In that case, the little rascal's definitely going to come back to mess with us in the next few days. Let's get ready and keep pushing hard with our training body. No respawns. Well, it's not like I've died yet, so... How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Oh shit, it is very bad. Now we're really cooking with gas. Ho 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 ho. Still a little slippery on the controls, but I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, no polychromes for some reason, and even though every other part of the game has done this. Okay, so brawl and flight and armor module, huh? Yeah, he's no longer gray, he's blue now. He's even got a little Mega Man blaster where the stump is. Well, that was fast. Wish. Ah, Metal Gear. I don't... That's a new model. I've never seen that one. Okay, so who's the big boss of part 2 of this? Okay, so... we both clashed. Golden Mecha slams the backup unit hard into a wall. Hercules struggles to crawl out of the cockpit. Damn it, they've already restored Unit 1 to Phase 2. How's this human doing this? I'm the chosen one. I had to do it. Wait, what? Who's clinging to my mech?
Oh man! It really is the Golden Mecha I've seen on TV!
Oh, Billy. It's Golden Mecha's backup unit, you stupid metal man. Get off my mech now.
Are you the owner? Then you must know that the mech in Starlight Night Season 5, Episode 372 at the 15-minute mark was totally based on this mech! So tell me, when you designed it, were you inspired by sci-fi comics?
Why do I get the feeling that Hercules is actually a Bang Boo who was part of the sets or something, and he was programmed to be that, and he can't comprehend being what he is? I'm theorizing. As expected of the biggest action movie fan, Billy.
As expected of the biggest action movie fan. Billy, you've changed the vibes completely.
This metal guy is actually a fan of mine. Was I too harsh to him? And what is the Starlight Night? My golden mecha is an unstoppable hero on TV, right? Just like me, the destroyer of humanity, keeper of the universe's ultimate secret, the great golden mecha Mech Boo Herc.
Huh? Oh, nah. It showed up for like 15 seconds before Starlight Knight 1 punched it off the screen.
Wow.
But for a villain mech, it held up much better than most. It even made Starlight Knight pull out that move. You know the one, right? Oh, so cool.
I'm about to use that move on you. Now get off my mech. Get off my plane.
Now, little guy. But you lost again. Still talking big, huh, little guy? But you lost again.
Don't be so smug. I just let my guard down, that's all. This miserable place has no decent parts to scavenge, and you sly humans, I paid for a group of people to gather intel, but the second they got their money, they just disappeared.
Huh. You're surprisingly gullible. I didn't know you're the kind of bamboo that actually pays people for their time. I kind of thought you just kidnap humans and force them to work for you.
That would make me no different from you humans.
You've got it all wrong. Bamboo have always been humans' friends in New Eridu, including Eos, who's piloting Unit 01.
Ah, you expect me to believe that? I've seen Bang Boo get scrapped and tossed into the hollow like garbage with my own eyes. Forget it, I'm done with you lot. You want to break through 01's phase 2, huh? Keep dreaming. I'll be back next time to claim my victory. Oh, my right leg hurts. What's happening? I can't move it properly. Was it from that hit earlier?
External high voltage has scrambled your circuits. If it's not taken care of immediately, the damage will spread through your whole body.
Oh, please, taken care of. Of course you humans love taking care of Bang Boo when they're no longer useful. You just get rid of them.
You're being delusional again, little guy. Let me help you.
Hey, you're too close. Stay back, witch, stay back. I get the feeling Hercules has had a bad experience with humans, and that's why he doesn't like us. Kind of like a stray cat or dog that had that was a victim of animal abuse or something. Hercules freezes in place, his arms twitching weakly as if trying to push Grace away, but Grace simply kneels down, her expression focused yet gentle, completely absorbed in what she's passionate about. Hercules remains tense, but his guard begins to drop slowly.
Huh. I thought a feisty little guy like you wouldn't make a sound during surgery.
What have you done?
Relax. I just cleaned up your circuits a little.
You planted some kind of control chip in me, didn't you? I knew it.
I'm friends with humans, just like the proxy said.
Doesn't change anything. I won't be bribed. I definitely won't give up on my plan to destroy humanity.
Looking forward to your next visit. It'll help us improve our training.
I'll be back, mark my words. Hercules keeps his head down, running straight toward the golden mecha. Unlike his usual self, he's quiet and doesn't even look back, as if avoiding something. A few minutes later, a massive silhouette of the backup unit rises to the sky, hovering over you for a moment before vanishing in the distance.
Is something on your mind, Grace?
That little guy, Hercules. I get the feeling that he just needs a little more care. Proxy, let's wrap up today's training. You and Eos worked hard.
Honestly, I'm warming up to the new voice for Grace. Okay. How should I put this? Proxy, I've got no good news for you today. You don't look too happy. You noticed it too, right? Hercules' golden mecha keeps getting stronger with each battle. I'm really worried we might lose next time. What's worse, we still haven't broken through phase 2 of mech compatibility. Time's running out. I don't think we'll make it in time to crack the defense program. Don't lose heart. While they were talking, Billy grabbed Hercules by the back and yanked him in front of them. Let go of me, you brute. Can't you grab me somewhere else? Always going for my neck. What neck? You don't have a neck. Do Bang Boo even have a neck? That's exactly what I said. Manager, I saw him lurking in the corner looking all suspicious. He's definitely eavesdropping on you guys. Hey, I'd never stoop to doing something that low. I'm here to make terms. You want to negotiate? Since you're getting nowhere, why not make a deal with me? Or how about a bet? As for the stake, let's wager on our next duel. If I lose, you won't even have to ask. I'll deactivate the defense protocols myself. And if you win... If I win, is that even a question? Of course I'm getting my mech 1 back. And then we go our separate ways. Weren't you the one ranting about destroying humanity last time? I was planning to demolish this massive construction site, but since this woman helped treat me, I'll let you off the hook this time. This is my gracious favor to you all. I really don't want to waste any more time with you boring humans. Win or lose, you'll get full control of Mech-01, even if it's just temporary. Manager, he's definitely up to no good. Not like I'm forcing you guys to believe me. Accept it, Proxy. I trust the little one will keep its end of the bet. Besides, we're running out of time. This was an accident that happened to us at Bellabog, so if anything goes wrong, I should be the one responsible. Proxy has helped us so much already, and I'm truly grateful. I trust you, Grace. At least you know what's good for you. See you soon. Hercules shot everyone a meaningful glance, then turned around and swaggered away from the construction site. Manager, Grace, I'll fight alongside you both until the very end. Good boy, Billy. Come on, Billy. Everyone, let's do our best. Oh, Jesus. The navel on Grace. This Proxy is really... And the hips. If Proxy is ready, we can enter the cockpit now. Seriously, man. That body. Ugh. A tomboy of utter beaut. If ever there was one. Okay, so here's the Ashes one. Okay, what do we got? Max out the armor. Oh, look at that. We got a big wing with extra thrusters. little bit hairy, but all good. $69, dude. Keep going. Okay, firearm module. So, hold and range, fire at enemies with the pulse gun. Missile. Well, I don't have anything to do, so... Yeah, I figured it out already. Like Mega Man. Ah, flamethrower. Why even fight anymore when I could just blitz them with multi-rockets and flamethrowers? You could just basically cheat the game right there.
Keep your distance!
Uh-oh. You know it's bad when Grace decides to speak up. The loud clang, the backup unit's cockpit bursts open and Hercules steps out, head held high, walking slowly on the lift platform. Spectacular. Unit 1's performance was simply amazing.
Manager, why do I feel like he's way too eager to admit defeat?
Hey, don't get it wrong. I lost to my mech 01. I didn't lose to you. Isn't that still a loss?
Isn't that still a loss?
Stop twisting my words. Bang Boo always keep their word. I can help you disable the defense protocols right now, but you have to let me in 01's cockpit.
Don't fall for it, Proxy. It'll be bad if he changes his mind after getting inside.
Change my mind. Only humans do that. Bang Boo is 01. Better hurry up and come out while I'm still in a good mood. Grace?
Grace?
Yes, Proxy?
You were the one who convinced me to take the gamble last time. Now we're just one step away. Do you want to keep going?
I'd like to settle this peacefully, but it feels like everything is going way too smoothly. Maybe little guy really has changed his mind about us. I hope.
Not another dramatic friendship moment. I'm tired of watching this.
What do you say, Billy?
Huh? Me? You're asking me to decide? Usually I just do what Nicole says. Is everyone waiting for me to speak up? Oh, okay, but I still don't get what this golden Bangbu is trying to do. I mean, things like destroying humanity only exist in outdated comics, right?
Well, what do you think the plot of the whole game has been involved with, Billy? I think you're kind of in one right now. Outdated? Did you just call my most treasured legacy outdated?
Did I say something wrong?
Yes, you did.
Most treasured legacy? That old comic book? Wait, the comic! I think I've read it before! It's, pretty good, actually. Really?
Enough. I wasted too much time messing around. I should have never entertained the idea of trusting you arrogant, deceitful humans.
Does that mean we're fighting now? We're fighting, right?
Thanks a lot, Billy. Billy reaches for the gun holster at his waist.
Manager, I think I just screwed up the negotiation. But why is everyone so calm about this? Oh, not everyone, I guess.
Hey! You hurt, whatever your name is! Bangu! My bro and I have been wanting to fight you! This time, you're not getting away from me.
Well, no need to ask Anton's opinion.
Well, no need to ask Anton's opinion anymore. That escalated quickly.
Hercules claps his hands slowly, shaking his head with a smug grin as he walks toward his backup mech. Fine, from this moment on, my golden mecha will show you no mercy. Brace yourself for endless vengeance. You'll live in eternal fear.
Wait! That last line! That's straight out of the comic! He's totally planned this whole dramatic exit!
Little guy, you never disabled the attack mode on the backup mech, did you?
Does it matter?
When the proxy asked for my opinion earlier, I hesitated. as I was debating whether or not to call you out.
Just because you helped me once doesn't mean you get to keep pushing your luck, witch.
There wasn't a single moment where you actually considered making peace with us?
Making peace? You think that phrase exists in my vocabulary?
I knew it! He was up to no good this whole time!
Enjoy your little victory while you can, because next time there won't be one. Before anyone can react, Hercules leaps into the backup mech in one fluid motion. The engine starts, the thrusters ignite, and he blasts off at full speed, disappearing into the distance in the blink of an eye. All that remains is a thick cloud of dust, almost as if mocking those left behind.
I'm just not cut out for negotiations. If Belle were here, she would have handled that way better.
Manager, let's be real. That was on me.
Yup. Damn it, Billy.
Man, I don't get it. Why is that old comic so important to him?
The comic? Could the answer be in there?
Yes.
I was really hoping there was still a way to get him to change his mind. But at this point, looks like the final battle is inevitable.
Well, you can't win over everyone, Grace. That's just how it is.
Roxy, we'll see it through together.
Ah, Nicole was here too, eh? Hey, Proxy, heard you're close to success. Oh God, her little punk rock straps hug her thigh so tightly you can see the curves. Speaking of curves, talk about perfect timing. Looks like it's time to take things commercial. That's when we'll make our move. You caught Billy? Ever since he came back last time, he's been all gloomy, saying he'd handle the problem himself. What could possibly be more important than making money? Solving the problem. Mech 1 is breached phase 2. Seems like. The appearance is identical to the golden mecha now. That must be its final form. Okay, so its old gray form was basically its base mode. Then it turned blue, and now it's in its proper gold form. Okay, so that's why it was confusing. Because it was the gold form is basically its full powered shape. Makes sense. But I still can't access the power of the program core. What am I missing? Remember when I complained to you about the noise in the cabin? What's the ultimate secret of the universe? Hasn't Proxy already tried that? Nah, saying Hercules or whatever, that's all wrong. This time I want to give it another shot. Alright, I've sent Anton to head over to the construction site on the Hollow. Can't let anything go wrong. Look at that, it's in its proper, true form. Free combination, huh? Only one at a time, huh? Oh shit. The freaking ballerinas. Kidding me? Got him. See, you're playing the bot fighting event, so says Lemonade. Yep, I am. I figured I might as well do that in the other event quest that's happening so I can grind some polychromes for Yi Xuan and then divert back to the main plot. It seemed like a good enough spot to kind of like go off and do other things before going with Part B. Okay, so Part 4, huh? Now what? Well, I could either... Am I able to do both or no? Okay, I can, but for whatever reason, it's pretty limited. I don't get it. Haven't started the Gravity Cinema event yet because I'm doing 2.0 main stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of like going everything as it goes. Burn! In the name of the Golden Throne and the Emperor who sits upon it. Well, that was fast. This is all just one giant love letter to classic mecha like Tetsujin. I've never seen Tetsujin. It's a little too old for my taste, but hey, gotta respect where it all came from, right? Hollows are basically FF7 remake zones. Now it's great. You can freely switch agents in it. Oh, really? Never played FF7 remake. Haven't really... I don't know. I tried to get into Final Fantasy years ago. I just couldn't do it. I like some of the character designs, like Tifa and Sephiroth. But, and from what I understand, the remake just... It's like they tried to make it like a pseudo reboot sequel to the original game, and it just kind of caused more problems than more than actually did anything. And it was just like, I don't know. And it's like they wanted to do like a complete redoing of everything, but they're not really committed to it either. It's like half-assed. Okay. Freely switch agents in it. Okay, that's nice. It's more real-time RPG than turn-based, so I can see why people wouldn't like that change. Yeah, I'm more of an action RPG. I admit I'm way more of an action RPG person than a turn-based person. Although I can say that I do appreciate the turn-based formula. It's just not something I prefer, but I did try out like Monster Hunter Stories 2, and I got a bit more of yeah, it's like a baby's first turn-based game, but I got a bit more respect for the formula in that regard. But really, it's not really the gameplay that I have issue with entirely. I can't speak on that since I haven't played it, but from what I understand, what a lot of people had problems was that instead of they advertised it as a complete remake of the original game. And when people think remake, they think, oh yeah, updated graphics, slightly different gameplay, but the story is still fundamentally the same, or at the very least improved upon. Instead, they went with this half-assed semi-sequel reboot where they do not seem to be... They seem to have not made up their minds as to what they want to do with it, and as a result, it's really no surprise to me that Part 2 of FF7R completely undersold by comparison to the first game, because the first one, it did gangbusters. Come to the second one, it's like it did not even reach the highs of that, and I think that's why a lot of people were like, okay, they clearly did not make the actually remake the game. Instead, once again, they're just dicking around with multiverse nonsense and time travel. Can Final Fantasy just for fucking once stop with time travel, multiverse shenanigans? They've done it for like half the franchise at this point, and it's fucking tiring. You're not Michael Moorcock, Square Enix. Stop. Ugh. Fate and Destiny, change the future, blah, 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 blah. Final Fantasy 13, haven't seen that before. Beam! Oh my god, I got freaking Mecha Godzilla heat I-beams. Sweet. Okay, I understand. So for certain armaments, I can only have one or the other. I was expecting, because I had a certain attack when it came to melee. Then when I went and did the shield stuff, it went for that. And now because I went for the eye laser, it did that instead. Okay, so there is a one thing over another thing going on. I can't just equip everything. Now it makes sense. Not even just Final Fantasy, the multiverse concept has been done to death already. Yeah, DC and Marvel Comics especially have overdone it to the point where it's just like, what does it even fucking matter anymore? If you could just change shit on a whim, and then what? It's like time travel. If you could do this or this or this, then what's the point? It's like you might as well not even bother. Yeah, there it is, see? Oh, press and hold. Okay. In range mode. Now it all makes sense. Okay, it went and redid shit again, or did it? I don't know. Like, if you want to completely redo the story and have it where Aaron lives, then why didn't you just go ahead and do it instead of key jangling? If you weren't going to do it anyway, then what's even the point? Burn! Burn in the name of the God Emperor! Mecha Godzilla eye beams! Ah! That's a new enemy type I've never seen. He's got frickin' Gigan buzzsaws. Seriously, the left arm. He's got the frickin' buzzsaws that Gigan had from Godzilla Final Wars with that tuning fork design. This is all one giant love letter to Kaiju and Mecha. I love it. Okay, now I got it. Fire! He sounds like he's saying Pikachu just now. I mean, I am yellow. Pikachu! Chew! Right, it has really bad writing consequences. You can easily cover up bad writing by saying it was a multiverse. Yeah, it's no different than it was all a dream. It's like, yeah, you make us all invested, only for it to be for naught anyway. Like, you can do a good time travel story and have it be meaningful, and I've seen it happen. Steins Gate. Same with multiverses, provided you do it right. I know a lot of people like Spider-Man No Way Home for that, because there actually seem to have been some consequences involved. But I haven't seen it because I haven't really been in the MCU for a while, and truth be told, I don't give a shit about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, so I never really bothered. But yeah, it's not impossible. Problem is, too many hackneyed writers and directors just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and have about as much understanding of writing as a 2-year-old, as a caveman with a firearm. It's like, yeah, it's not gonna work. You're basically expecting bad things to happen by that point because the people in charge don't know what the heck they're doing. Proxy, did you make it? I made it. I knew you could do it, Proxy. This kid wouldn't have to go down the wrong path anymore. In other words, you got the question right. Yeah, sort of. Got it. No time to talk about that now. I'm going straight for the program core to hack mech number 1. Proxy, thanks for the good work. A sudden burst of phone ringing interrupted Grace. After answering, her look turned grave. Uh-oh. An hour ago, Hercules attacked the hollow construction site. Anton's gathering people to fight back, and I heard Billy's voice too, but I'm afraid they won't hold out much longer. I'm heading out in mech number 1 now. The final battle has come inevitably. Even though we've achieved 100% compatibility with mech 1, without a complete program rewrite, there could be serious issues during intense combat. Sure you want to take that risk, Proxy? No reason not to. Proxy, hop into the cockpit when you're ready. So we're still in number 4, eh? Nothing else? Nothing else. I legit thought there was a mosquito hovering around my TV when it's just little dust particles on the actual game screen. Oh, man. So yeah, to quote Ian Malcolm, just because you can doesn't mean you should. With regards to such trite writing.
Is that another golden mecha? Hold up. They're fighting each other.
Anton! Billy!
It's Grace. Wait, is that manager in there?
Sorry for the wait.
Something's not right. Proxy, keep your distance!
You think that's all I've got? Not even close.
Talking smack, I love it.
Let up! Careful, Proxy. It's switching up its moves. Dodge them!
Well, I got him. Easily. The golden mecha crashes hard to the ground, clutching the backup unit as both slam to the earth. The impact kicks up a cloud of dust moments later, and Hercules tumbles out of the cockpit, landing face first on the ground, completely disheveled.
That's all you got? Don't forget, the real golden mecha's on our side.
Anton, Billy, are you guys okay?
Yeah, good thing you and Grace got here when you did. Everything's fine. Manager, I finally remembered the name of that old comic. Golden Bamboo! The comic you treasure so much. It's called When Aliens Came to Earth, right?
You've read that outdated comic?
It's not outdated at all! The whole Bamboo avenging itself against humanity thing was just the beginning! What really stuck with me was the story after Chapter 6. It's my favorite part!
So he went back and reread the whole thing. As if I care what part is your favorite. The title of Chapter 6 was...
The Universe's Ultimate Secret. That was the title of Chapter 6, right?
Huh? Did you read it too, Manager?
Oh, I love that face. Hercules, aren't you curious?
Hercules, aren't you curious about how I managed to push the golden mecha to its final phase?
Whatever, you won. Say whatever you want.
The first time I sat in the mech, I heard a voice asking me, what is the ultimate secret of the universe? Gray said it was probably just some engineer's riddle. But the more I piloted the Golden Mecha, the more I started feeling like that question meant something. Something important. I couldn't figure it out. It wasn't until our last negotiation fell apart, when Billy muttered, why is that old comic so important to him, that it finally clicked. I mean, how important can a comic really be? But what if the person who made it was your creator?
Ah. Samson Hu is the writer's name, huh?
Samson Hu, renowned engineer and inventor. Throughout his life, he created countless innovations. And yet, when asked about his greatest achievement, he always said it was a bamboo. 20 years ago, he was killed in a corporate power struggle. The bamboo he cherished so much disappeared that very same day.
Okay, and that would be him right there. So, if that is his bamboo, then it must seriously have some real abandonment issues. Don't tell me you think I went through all this trouble to get my mech back just to fulfill some promise to my parent or to avenge him. Who would invest in such a boring cliche story? I just want destruction. Pure, absolute destruction. Do you understand? No, he's just throwing a tantrum that would make even Kratos cringe. Destruction until everything is wiped away, until every single thing I hate ceases to exist. Yeah, he's throwing a tantrum. He's like a kid who's lost everything he likes and he doesn't know how to process that, the meaning of loss. If that were true.
If that were true, you wouldn't have programmed that verification question into your mech. The moment I said the answer, all that blaring dance music cut out. Everything went silent. And then all I heard was a gentle voice.
Our little Hercules wants to grow up into a strong, mighty bamboo, huh? That's why you're always saying, I need to grow up faster. But you know, it's okay to take your time. I'll protect you. Your dream, my dream. We'll make them happen together.
Aww. Stop it.
The universe's ultimate secret is 42. That's your birthday, isn't it? 4-2?
April 2nd.
Maybe he believed that you could change this world. A little change for the better.
You humans are too dramatic. Can't we just fight, then fight some more? Hercules lets out a furious roar as he hops into the cockpit. The mech goes berserk, spinning wildly, smashing everything in its path like a rampaging beast. Golden Mecha 1 leaps forward to intercept. Just as the two mechs are about to collide, Grace runs toward the backup unit, waving her arms frantically at the cockpit. Get out of my way!
Can you hear me?
Move it now! You already have number 1. What more do you want?
Little guy, hear me out! You can stay here, just like all the other bamboo, like Eos.
The mech's massive fists come crashing down only to veer off at the last moment. Instead of striking Grace, its arms lower gently, bracketing her on either side as if pulling her into a careful embrace. Aw, he's giving her a hug.
You do hear me, right, little guy?
Like a child looking for a mom's embrace. Grace, that's your name, right? If we had met sooner, maybe we could have been good friends, but now, there's no going back. You asked me before if I ever considered making peace, even just for a moment. I did. When you patched me up, I thought of him. You remind me of him. A lot. I really don't like this kind of emotional scene. Humans, sometimes I don't even know what kind of creatures you are. But fighting with all of you was pretty fun. Good way to stretch my circuits. Get used to this new world. I'll leave number 1 with you for now, but don't get too comfortable. Next time we meet, I will defeat you. After all, I'm the destroyer of humanity, the keeper of the universe's ultimate secret, the great golden mecha mech boo Lord Hercules. And with yet another dramatic self-introduction, Hercules' mech roars overhead, streaking across the sky before vanishing beyond the horizon. Aside from the crater left behind in the ground, it's like nothing had ever happened.
Man, that little Bangbu. Still as stubborn as ever.
Yup. Delusional as ever.
Oh, finally, my bro and I can get some rest. Hey, Grace, about my drill maintenance. Grace? Hello?
I think Grace is having a moment.
Wait, you're not sad because he rejected you, are you?
What? No. I was just thinking about how everything's finally over.
Yeah, it's all over now.
Manager, what do you want to eat later? If we're grabbing something, I'll tell Nicole I'm not heading back yet.
Can we just get takeout? I need to get started on disabling Zero One's defense system as soon as we get back.
Wait! Today's the last day on that self-destruct countdown, isn't it?
Eos is still inside!
Huh?
Uh-oh. Laughter rings out as you race through the streets beyond the hollows. New Eridu sky remains an endless blue. The upbeat voice of a radio host echoes through the city, blending with the excited chatter of couples discussing the latest blockbuster. And in a quiet corner of the world, just like many times before, a group of young people has once again stopped a crisis before it could unfold. Okay. Oh, there's still more, huh? I didn't want to start anything. That's what I wanted. Okay, so Golden Inferno is like a challenge run or something. Still going? Ah, shit. You know what? Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. That was a waste. That was a complete fucking waste. Much better. Burn! Got him. Took a while to get the pattern down, but I finally got him. That was good. That was fun. I guess that was it. Well, I might as well do the Inferno thing, see what I get out of that. Okay, let's see how far I can get in this mode. Get the polychromes. Wipe them out, scorch the frickin' earth. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Watch out!
I guess time ran out. Well, I got all the ones that I really wanted, which was the 100 points. Well, how much was it? 20,000? 20,000. Can I try it again? I'll try it again. This is much faster. So just use the ranged ones on the small ones and heavy melee on the big one. And do that too. Yeah, this is much more effective. Boom. I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna run out of time. Nah, I ran out of time. Well, it was a better strategy than what I had going previously, but I ran out of time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out another formula. Still, it's fun. I liked it. It's a nice little side game, reminiscent of old Super Robot animes from the 70s. So yeah, that was interesting. I don't know if I'll ever come back to finish the last little bit of it, but it's a nice little side piece. Okay, Daddy needs a new waifu. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Please, please give her to me. Nope. Son of a bitch.
Big killer! Nothing stands in my way.
Well, is what it is. Well, I still got 40 searches to go. Hopefully I'll get her. It's not, well. Ugh. Well, I'll just have to keep pulling. Almost there. Yeah, I got absurdly lucky with Astra. I did not think I would get Astra as soon as I did. Makes me wonder why the game just gave me Zhu Yuan in that case, but I'll just have to wait for Zhu to come back. Same with Jane. I wasn't really feeling Jane too much. I mean, I like Jane, but she's kind of like Hugo, she's kind of like low on the priority list, so I'll go for her next time when she comes back again. But Zhu, yeah, I really wanted Zhu. It is what it is, so I'll just keep pulling for Yi Xuan until then, and then whoever comes next, which I can't remember who's next, who's coming up after Astra. I need to look at the schedule. But yeah, I did the robot. Now we have gravitational attraction, so I'm going to do that next. And then go back to main story. So other than the one little 20,000 point goal, I'm pretty much done with Soul of Steel. There's also the Faelum Heights guide, but I'm saving that for later. Phantom Zero, that's a good way of getting chromes. I wish I took more advantage of it. This is... I think I already finished this. Deadly Assault, I'm severely under level 4, so there's no point in doing that. So, Gravitational attraction is what I want to do next. Then I want to go do main story part B of Bury Your Tears. And then, of course, there's all of these, and Lord knows how many other side quests are currently locked until I've done Path of the Proxy and the other exploration ones that I haven't finished yet that are over-leveled. The Prophecy, I'll do that one later on my own time. So, what is this? Oh, right. I got more, oh yeah, I got the thing for doing this. It was a nice little side thing. Very, very cool tribute to old super robot animes from the 70s and 80s. Like Tetsujin. That's what it reminds me of the most due to its more round body and all that. Not really, not Mazinger, although it has a very similar styling. Robo also, but I would say that Tetsujin is what it's closer to. You like using Jane with Vivian when I'm not doing solo run brain rot. Ah, okay. Yeah, Vivian I really like. So it's nice to have another attacker character for our ether that isn't just Nicole, because as much as I like Nicole, it's the same problem as I had with Sokaku, being stuck with just one character with that elemental attribute. So when the game when season 2 dropped and they were like, okay, you get a free character from season 1 from the initial launch, I was like, give me Lycon. I'll get Grace later. Just give me freaking Lycon. I didn't hesitate. Because him combined with Sokaku just makes it all better. Way, way better and more manageable. Especially for the levels that we recommend ice usage. Also, Trigger is now dateable. So, but I'm much like with the cinema stuff, I'm going to save that for later. The dating part. So, I have to go to my weekly Thursday physical therapy exercises in about 40 minutes. So, I'm gonna call off the stream right here, and thank you once again, Lemonade, for coming by and enjoying the show and giving me your little tips and recommendations and chit chat. So, but I'm gonna call it off here, and then when I come back tonight, after I come back from across town for my health stuff, I'm going to do gravitational attraction. Honestly kind of surprised at how quickly I was able to do the robot one. So I didn't have to waste... Although I wasn't too happy about how stingy it was with how many polychromes it gave me. It is what it is. So I'm going to call it off here and then come back later for the next event quest. So, see ya.